Hey guys, it's MJ from Simming Away, and I'm here to review The Sims 3 Island Paradise, the 10th expansion pack for The Sims 3. At the time of recording, I've had this game for exactly 1 week, so this gives me a week's worth of gameplay to base this review on. I think this was a necessary time frame because this game brings a lot of content to the game that we have never had before in The Sims 3. I have decided to break this review down into 5 sections, starting with looking at the new world Isla Paradiso, followed by houseboats, then resorts, then the new water activities including snorkeling, scuba diving and the new boats, followed by a comment on my overall gameplay and the overall gaming experience of having Island Paradise installed. I will also tell you whether I recommend this expansion pack for purchase, how I would rate it out of 5, and where I think it stands in comparison to other expansion packs for The Sims 3. I am going to show you game footage as well. This is Isla Paradiso, the new world that comes with Island Paradise, and I think it is absolutely beautiful. I really do love this world, and I must congratulate EA on this. I think it's fantastic. I think they've done a really great job with designing it. It's a really big world, and it brings so much into your game, such as uncharted islands. I think these are really creative. I love that each of them have a different way that you can find them. I think that adds a little bit of an excitement to the game, adds a little bit of a challenge. But I also like that EA have made a cheat available that, if you don't want to look for the islands, or if you just get, if you're in your multiple game, whatever, and you don't want to do it over and over again, that you have that option to not have to do it again, to still get the reward, so the uncharted island. I really do think that's wonderful. I loved exploring this world, I really do. I really do love looking at it as well. It's a great world. But not long after opening it up and exploring it, seeing where everything is, I then opened Create a Sim, and I must say I was quite disappointed. Mainly with the male hair. That was probably the standout thing that bugged me. I didn't really like any of it. I haven't used any of it for that very reason, but I know that there are people out there who really do like it. I've had people say they love it, I've seen people say they hate it, I've seen people say they hate the female hair, but I don't mind it kind of thing, so it's very much personal. Depends on how you want your Sims to look and whether this expansion pack actually caters to that. I really do think that there are a few things lacking in Create a Sim, but there is also so much wonderful content that has been brought with it. I'm kind of sitting on the fence about it. There are a few little disappointments, but there are a lot of positives. I really think that this world makes the EP. I really think that if all the features of this expansion pack didn't have such a great world, they would be lacking. It's really wonderful. I don't think I'll be using any other worlds for quite a while because I think it's a fantastic world. Of course, the world has lots of ports spread around it, and these ports are of course for the new houseboats, a new way for your Sims to live. And I really think that adding houseboats to the game was a fantastic idea. I really do. I was really excited about building one. It was the first thing I did after I explored Isla Paradiso. And I tried to build on land the other day and I just couldn't do it. I needed my barge and I needed the water, and I think it's really cool how you can move them around the ocean, you can dock at different ports, and that you're not also disconnected from the main land. Like, you can still access everything, people can access you, even the robbers, but I think it's great. It kind of, it gives you this great new option of how to live without sacrificing everything that you would get by living on the mainland, which I think really adds to the gameplay, and I really do love the addition of houseboats. I also absolutely adore the resorts. I think this is hands down my favourite thing. I love that you can run multiple ones at a time. I love that you can be so creative with them, and I really have enjoyed them. I really don't have anything bad to say about them. Snorkeling, on the other hand, did disappoint me in the sense of how long it takes to build up the skill. It's a little bit frustrating, but it is worth it because then you can go scuba diving, and I do love the scuba diving. I really love it because it adds so much for your Sims to do. It's really nice to have a way to explore all this terrain that has once before just been closed off to Sims. So I really applaud EA for putting it in there. I think nearly every sim day I send my sims down there to scuba dive. I really enjoy that you can also catch fish while you're down there. It provides a nice alternative to having to stand on land to catch it. Of course, this doesn't increase your fishing skill because it's when you're underwater, it's increasing your scuba diving skill. There are mermaids in the game. I don't play with creatures in my game, so I'm really not going to comment on them, but they are in the game. I don't know what you think of them. I really haven't played with them at all. They're just kind of background additions to my game. But I think they look okay when they're in the water. Not really a fan of the scaly legs on land, but that's okay. That's not a game breaker for me at all. I really don't mind. Then we move on to the boats that are added in the game. I really wasn't all that excited about them. Like, they weren't a feature that said, oh, I must buy that game. But they are nice buy items to have in the game, and I really do think that it was a good idea of EA to put in so many options. I really think that if they had just added one or two boats, that it'd be kind of lame. So it's nice that they've thought outside the square and added a whole range of boats. So thank you for doing that. You might find that your Sims that you enjoy having your Sims being able to use all the different boats more than I have. There is of course water skiing and windsurfing in the game. I don't have any footage of it, but I really do think it's nice that there's two more activities out there for your Sims to do as a family out on the ocean, and I really do think it's great that there's more things for Sims to do. Even the Swan paddle boat is a really cool addition to the game. The overall gameplay experience of this expansion pack has been quite good. I've had a few little glitches here and there, nothing game breaking, and I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that will be fixed come patches and whatnot. I really have enjoyed all the different interactions, all the different options, and I really feel like this expansion pack has kind of reinterested me in the Sims, and I really do like it. How would I rate it out of 5? I would rate it 5 out of 5, and I would definitely recommend buying it. I think this expansion pack brings so much to your game, a lot of stuff that we've never seen before. It's really good. I really do like it. I would recommend it. In terms of how it stands against other expansion packs, it has become my favourite altogether. Favourite out of all the ones I own. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. Any questions, please let me know. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter and check out my blog. Link is in the description.